rules of becoming the best version of yourself. There's only one you. I'm talking about the core of you, who you are inside. Rule number 2, being fearless. Let your dreams fly. Rule number 3 is you have never arrived enough to explore new opportunities. Rule number 4, be greedy. Be greedy for your ambitions. Be hungry for it. Rule number 5, do not compromise. Do not settle on your dreams. Rule number 6, fail, fail, fail again, and then rise like a phoenix. Rule number 7, be bold and take these risks. Rule number 8, surround yourself with the right people who do not stab you in the back. Rule number 9, you can never please everyone all the time. Rule number 10, don't take yourself too seriously. We're not making rockets. Calm down, have fun. Rule number 11, give back. And finally, the most important one, rule number 12, don't ever forget your roots and where you came from.
Please be aware that due to the nature of the technology that I'm using, there can be no assurance of confidentiality when using this online service. It should also be noted that due to changes in policies, all replies are to be used as advisory and informational only and will not constitute an official determination. Information provided by myself are limited to the current and available material, but the final responsibility for successfully achieving a goal rests with you, the client. Information online is designed to be helpful. However, this information changes frequently, and it is recommended that you, the individual, will consult another physician, another specialist, and or religious leader to aid you in your overall behavioral wellness.
Good evening, and welcome to Counsel of the Day with Shanrae. I am Shanrae, and tonight is our final night for this quarter. I will see y'all again in May for the whole month of May, Tuesday and Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I want to start out by saying good evening to my Facebook family, my Instagram family, my X family, my TikTok family, my YouTube family, and my Snapchat family. This is an open forum, and and you're welcome to ask questions, or if you want to share some life experiences, I will pause and highlight it. But good evening. Hi, Gaga, how are you? All right, so let's move on to my bio. I'm a degree counselor who've acquired a dual Bachelor's of Science degree in psychology and organizational management from Ashford University. My great passion is bringing healing to people who have been through traumatic or stressful experiences. So when we as human beings experience trauma or severe life stressors, it is not uncommon for us to feel like that our lives are unraveling. I help clients who include children, adults, and families to find healthy perceptions of themselves and strengthen their relationships so they can know themselves as peaceful, complete, whole, and safe. All right, I am a Christian counselor. So the scripture that I'm using for this year, it comes from Ephesians 4:23. It's the NIV version, and it says to be made new in the attitude of your mind. All right, so we're going to move this along because 30 minutes is going to come and go very quickly. We're picking up, I want you to see this. We're picking up from Tuesday night, and we learned about EFTs, okay, emotional therapy on Tuesday night, and we're picking up, and we're going to continue on tonight. And this is all going to be brought into relationship, whether it's an intimate relationship or a relationship with your parents, with your children, with family members. It's just helping people in relationships to grow stronger. All right, so the key points for tonight, and it looks like my key points did not print out. So we're going to keep moving because my key points literally did not print out on my page. So let's move this along. All right, so we're going to talk about tonight harnessing the power of the law of attraction. We've been talking about the laws of attraction all month long, how it begins with our RAS, our reticular activating system that's in the back of our head, the bundle of nerves back here, which it's responsible for motivation, for your sleep patterns. It's responsible also for your memory and your retention. And this is also responsible for arousal. All right, so the laws of attraction. And this theory tonight is by Dr. Alina Frank. So by Dr. Frank. Okay, so let's get into it. the laws of attraction. All right. So the law of attraction has gained significant popularity as a belief that our thoughts and emotions can influence the outcomes in our lives. Now, those of us that are Christian believers are people that just have a positive outlook on life, period. We understand and we know that the laws of attraction, we call it faith. We call it Christians, we call it faith, living by faith. Okay. And so by focusing on positive thoughts and envisioning our goals, we can attract the things that we desire. We know that really does happen. We speak it, we believe it, we work towards it, and it happens. It comes to pass. All right. So we can attract the things that we desire. And an essential aspect that can strengthen the connection between the laws of attraction and its practicality. It is the science of, again, reticular activating system, our RAS. So many people do not understand that acknowledging and accepting our current circumstances is not a declaration of defeat. It's a step towards empowerment. And then here they go. Dr. Frank is going to be now talking about the EFTs. All right. And the EFT, once again, is our emotion focused therapy. All right. So emotion focused therapy enables you to work with the laws of attraction. Okay. In a more grounded and an authentic way, aligning our thoughts and our emotions and our actions with our true desires. So by embracing both our present reality and our dreams, we can create a more holistic and effective practice of the law of attraction. Okay. So the law of attraction, coupled with an understanding of the RAS, or the reticular activating system, offers a powerful framework for attracting a better life for you. I have a little snippet of a song on my latest EP that came out last June 2023. And the song is titled "A Better Life for Me," a better life for me. And I talk about this. Can't waste no time, life's passing by. I'm out for mine. And that's what the song is saying. No need regrets. Just want success. Love you. And it goes into what you want. But it says, a better life for me. And so this is what Dr. Frank is talking about here. And she's saying it offers a powerful framework for attracting a better life. So by integrating the emotion focus therapy with working with your RAS, you can refine your thought patterns. And we know that we can change our thought patterns. We really can. We can refine our beliefs and our behaviors to align with our goals. And that's the whole thing. We want everything to align up so it can come to pass. So emotion focused therapy helps us recognize and replace the negative cognitive distortions and self-limiting beliefs, creating a stronger foundation for the law of attraction to work its magic. Okay, so I'm break that down. So with us really retraining our mindsets, and not only retraining our mindsets, but we start to begin to act differently. We start to put in different type of things and actions into our life with our new thought pattern. There is no limit to what we can do and what we can possess and where we can go in life. And that's just breaking it down what Dr. Frank is saying. Okay, so she said combining these approaches can manifest a better life while nurturing a healthy and a balanced mindset. And that's really what it's all about, having a healthier mindset, a more balanced mindset. So Dr. Franks is now talking about the reticular activating system, which is the brain's gatekeeper. We've heard that over and over again all month long. And the reason why it keeps repeating, because it's very important. Our reticular back here, the RAS, it is the brain's gatekeeper. It really is. So Dr. Franks says before she dives into how EFT, or emotional focused therapy, complements the law of attraction, she said, let's understand the role again of reticular activating system. The RAS is a network of neurons, which I've heard, in the brainstem, responsible for regulating wakefulness, alertness, and attention. It acts as a filter. We know that, we've learned that, and it enables us to focus on specific information, specific amidst the constant influx of sensory input that we are, or all of the now everything that we encounter throughout the day. It filters out what's most important and retains that in our brain. So again, Dr. Frank, she was saying, imagine being at a loud party. And she said, and where the RAS filters out the background noise, and it draws our attention when someone mentions your name. So in a loud party, you may hear somebody calling your name, or you're in a place where there's something going on, but you can hear somebody calling your name. And so that RAS, this back here, helps you zone in, focus on what's most important. Okay. And she said this selective filtering is crucial for our survival. We understand it's crucial for our survival and our ability to process information efficiently. So now she's talking about the connection between the RAS, the laws of attraction, and so it's three different things here, and emotion focused therapy. The laws of attraction suggest that our thoughts and emotions emit vibrations into the universe, attracting corresponding experiences and opportunities. So the RAS plays a pivotal role in the process, acting as a filter for the information that aligns with our desires. So this is the time of year. I started out saying at the beginning of the month, this is the time of year where most of us are starting to work on our vision boards. And if you're not working on it, it's never too late. You can start doing it now. Start jotting down in your notes in your phone. Start putting down the things that you want to do this year. I'm in the midst of working on my calendar for the rest of the year. So whatever I'm scheduling, I'm going to do as an artist. I'm going to go out and do. If I'm going to go out and if I'm going to do some panels or do speaking, I'm actually filling up my calendar right now. But I still have to jot it down. I still have to get everything going. I have to get a visual, because with me, I like to see what the direction that I want to go in, and then I cross things off as they're getting done. So, like Dr. Frank was saying, she's saying that integrating the laws of attraction throughout the emotion the universe. Okay, so the RAS plays a pivotal role in the process, acting as a filter. That's what she said. She said integrating the EFT, the emotion focused therapy, into the equation brings a scientific and structured approach to enhance the laws of attraction. So everybody is not going to do emotion focused therapy. But what everyone can do is you can start jotting down what you want to do in the near future. If you set a goal for the next year or the next 2 years or the next 3 years or the next 5 years, everybody can at least write down what they want to do, and then start making preparations to do it. And so whether you decide to do emotion focused therapy or you just do what you know, something new, again, like writing something down. When you start doing this stuff, it helps you recognize and reframe negative thought patterns. So you're going to reframe them negative thought patterns and behaviors, and you're replacing them with these positive and constructive thought patterns. That's what you're doing when you take action and start writing stuff down. So Dr. Frank, she's giving some practical steps right now. Practical steps to combine the power of the RAS, the laws of attraction, and emotion-focused therapy. Here's some steps. Number 1, she said, define your goals. And we all, hi, how you doing, Lady Purpose? How you doing? Over there in YouTube, my YouTube family. She said, define your goals. Clearly define your goals, whether it's a new job, improved health, or fulfilling relationships between specifics about your desires. If you can't figure out what you want, then apply emotion-focused therapy. Now, if you can't apply that, and you can do that without a therapist, you can take some steps and do that. Okay. And just to help give you some clarity. She said one way is to create a pros and a cons list. We can all do that. We can create a pros and a cons list. Okay. Then she said, and then tap on the cons. Start tapping into the cons. What is the start telling yourself the reasons why you should do what you this reach these goals, why you should start working on them. And if you do this, she said you'll be left with a choice based on your real desires and not on your fears. And a lot of time, most people don't do things because there is a fear there, a fear of failure. Oh, what if it doesn't work? Well, what if it does work? We have to start retraining our brain. What if it actually does work? What you're doing, and it may take a little time, but it's still working. It's still working. So number one, Dr. Frank says these are the practical steps to combine for the power of our RAS, our reticular activating system, which is that motivation, that inbred motivation in us, the laws of attraction, and emotion focused therapy, whether you're doing it yourself or you're going to a therapist. Number two, Dr. Frank says to then start visualizing your goals. We as Christians, we start speaking it in faith. We start speaking it and we start seeing it in our mind. Same thing, visualize your goals. Practice visualization exercises to vividly imagine yourself achieving your goals. I was talking to y'all last week because the theorists last week, again, they've been all given the same type of steps, visualization. And I said last week, I was in my bathroom and I was tidying up and everything. And all of a sudden I saw myself in a larger bathroom. And I said, I mean, the square footage, it was a large bathroom. Everything where you walk in, you got your different sinks, and you have your walk-in closet in there, and all of that. And as I was tidying up, I literally saw myself in a larger bathroom, and I said, "All right, I know what that means to me. I know what that means to me. I'm the house that I want. I'm getting ready to get." And I mean, it just popped up. And so that visualization, if you can see it again, like I started out this month, outside of all of the negative stuff, R. Kelly was onto something when he wrote the song, "I Believe I Can Fly." If I can see it, then I believe it. If I believe it, then there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. Listen, visualization, that dreaming out loud. It's dreaming out loud. So combine this, your visualization, with your EFT or your motion focused therapy techniques to identify and challenge any negative thought patterns that may hinder your progress. Find and tap on to specific events that are at the origin of the negative thought pattern. So when you find out the negative thought pattern, redirect your mindset. Redirect it and start telling yourself, "I can do this." A lot of us grew up reading the book, The Little Engine That Could. Let me tell you something. That was, for us that are Christians, that was a very prophetic book because it taught us as children to never to give up, that nothing is too big for us. When he kept trying to work up that mountain, "I think I can, I think I can." He went to "I think I can" to "I know I can" to "I can, I'm doing it." That book, as children, we learned faith then by reading The Little Engine That Could. And a lot of therapists, and I agree with what they're saying, if we can go back to that childlike mindset and that childlike faith, if we can start dreaming again like we did when we was children, let me tell you something, a lot of that, them laws of attraction is going to start happening. Lady Demore said yes. She said a redirect little, she said the little engine that could. Yes, it is. She's agreeing with that. But if we can go back to our childlike mindset and dream like we did when we were children, let me tell you something, we'll be able to get more done if we will allow ourselves to dream again, to dream out loud. Not only dream, but start to put action to those dreams. We'll be able to accomplish so much more if we start believing, dreaming and believing that we can do this. So number 2, Dr. Frank said to visualize your goals. Number 3, Dr. Frank says to use positive affirmations. Now, we as Christian believers, we do that every day. by reading the word of God. It reminds us every day who we are and what we can do, because we know the strength that we're depending and leaning on. But positive affirmations are a great thing too. When you can read something that encourages you and tell you, remember to look up, and these positive affirmations, they align with your goals. Find the positive affirmations that align with your goals. And so, while also using EFT or emotion focused therapy to recognize and to change any self sabotaging beliefs or cognitive distortions and psychological reversals. So, in EFT or emotion focused therapy, they call this looking for tail enders. Tail enders. Okay, so what you're going to be doing once again, but these positive affirmations, you're going to be redirecting your thoughts. You're gonna continue to encourage yourself and tell yourself, I can do this. I can do this. Number 4, Dr. Frank says, gratitude. Be gracious. Have some gratitude. Cultivate gratitude for what we already have. And then with the EFT, emotion focused therapy, it can help you challenge negative thoughts once again and focus on the positive aspects of our lives, leading to a more positive mindset. And again, the RAS, our reticular activating system, back here, when we begin to focusing on the positive, Gaga says that I think I can, I know I can, and she said in the end, I did it. She said, I know that's right, I did it. I'm telling you. So, but being gracious, gratitude, having a heart of gratitude, having a mindset, a mindset of gratitude, it really does help with the laws of attraction. It helps you move further towards your goals and your desires, and actually having a healthier, happier life. Number 5, Dr. Frank says to take inspired actions. So EFT can help you identify any habits that may be holding you back, and then it'll help guide you into taking practical steps towards your goals. So procrastination is always about fear. And EFT or emotion focused therapy will help you dispel the specific fear of negative consequences of taking a step forward. Okay. And so with the emotion focused therapy, it shows you the cons of procrastination. It shows you the cons of a negative mindset. And so, and it helps you to get over that and not focus so much on that and start focusing on the good. Because when we start really thinking about good and seeing the good, we begin to see more good things, and more, we begin to see the more positive things around us. So Dr. Frank said, number 5, take inspired action. Number 6, she said persistence. She said, be patient and persistent in your efforts. Patience is a virtue. Okay, but we have to give ourselves a little grace and be patient, because things don't always come automatically. Sometimes things come step by step. So, regular EFT or emotion focused therapy can help us maintain a positive and realistic mindset once again, reinforcing the laws of attraction principles. And it can also help us with one of the biggest challenges with manifestation or manifesting, that of letting go and trusting. So number 6 is persistence. She gives an example here. Let me see what time it is. She gives an example about a patient of hers named Jeanette. She said Jeanette came to work with her with the goal of manifesting 2 new clients within 6 months. So I believe this was someone that she was mentoring. She said she discussed how EFT could help her reach her goals by coming up with a smarter goals. She said that she knew that one of the things holding her back was her fear of publishing her own website. So they broke down, Dr. Frank broke down the goals into various aspects, including hiring a web person. See, you don't have to do everything yourself. research it and see there are some people that will help you reach your goal for a very affordable price. And so Dr. Frank helped Jeanette. Um, she said, hire a web person after the old one vanished. She said, writing sales copies of the homepage and coming up with relevant bios to prevent web to put in her web page. She assisted Jeanette in clearing her anger about her previous web person. So Jeanette clearly, Lady Demure said exactly. Clearly, Jeanette hired someone before that took advantage of her, and so that made her angry, and it made her, didn't trust anyone else. But Dr. Frank helped her break that down and get over that. She assisted Jeanette in clearing her anger. She said she explained that she needed to simply pay attention to how her RAS, her reticular activating system, would be showing her opportunities to move forward. Because when you think more positive, you start to see more opportunities. So you see how that all works together. A guy said positive thoughts. I must stay focused. And that's true. When you have positive thoughts, it helps you stay more focused on the positive things that are around you. All right. So Dr. Frank said that Jeanette, that she explained to Jeanette that she needed to simply pay attention to her RAS, and what is showing her opportunities to move forward. And within a week of her first session, Jeanette was introduced at a work meeting to a wonderful webmaster through a mutual friend. So other work included tapping on how she felt about her current job, how she felt that she still hadn't been successful as a life coach, and that Jeanette visualized herself answering inquiries about her business and fees when the next set of fears came up. Okay, so Dr. Frank worked with Jeanette on those and worked through the business to-do list. Together, they also identified and cleared times when she had pursued a dream and it had failed. Okay, because failure is a part of growth. Finally, they created an ultimate truth statement exercise where she tapped daily on her vision while addressing the tail enders. And within a few months, Jeanette was able to leave her job, and her business has been growing steadily ever since of being a life coach. So it works, guys. It really works. I wanted to revisit. I talked 2 weeks ago about Dr. Tom Meitner, and he did his own research for over 20 years on himself, his own research. And he had to learn how to readjust his mindset, his RAS, his reticular activating system, from negative thoughts to positive thoughts. So I want to go back because this week we're talking about relationships as well. So Dr. Tom, he gave an example about his dating life. Hi, Teresa, how you doing? About when he was dating. He said, let's talk about his own crippling self-conscious. He said he went to a small inner city grade school. It's okay. You can go on Facebook and rewatch everything, girl. It's been good this month. It's talking about the laws of attraction, the RAS, which is our reticular activating system, which really is our scientific genetic laws of attraction. It's in our minds, it's our motivation. And so you can go to my YouTube channel and rewatch everything. It was very good this month. Okay, so going back to Dr. Tom, who actually did research on his own self for 20 years. He was his own subject. He said he went to a small inner city grade school, less than 100 students. From K through 8th grade. Yeah, that's a small school. He said from 1st grade and onward, he was deemed as the class nerd. He said, and for getting good grades, and subsequently was not allowed to have any friends his entire childhood because he was classified as the school nerd or the class nerd. He said that's not an exaggeration. When he returned to his grade school during his freshman year of high school, kids were loudly and obnoxiously astonished that he had friends in high school. So they really did pick on him. Dr. Tom, he said that nobody liked him in grade school. He was insulted nearly every day for even the littlest things, like nodding his head at someone. He said, which is a true story. He said he couldn't get better at sports because he was so terrified of messing up, that he would always mess up because he was terrified of messing up. He said instead of helping him get better, his classmates would just mock him for being terrible, which those are children. Their children are bullies. So he said he's not telling this story for pity. He's going somewhere with it. So Dr. Tom said that in high school and college, he was swarmed with feelings of inadequacy. He viewed himself as unattractive, as awkward, as dorky, as someone that nobody would voluntarily want to be around. So this was all his thought patterns. He said if he made friends, he felt that he didn't even deserve the friends that he made. He dated around quite a bit, but he always felt like that he had to put on a performance and convince the girls to like him, even if they dated for years. He said he was terrified that he would say or do the wrong thing and people would instantly be turned off by him. So he said his RAS was focused on his own shortcomings all of the time. And he said, and that's all that he could see was his shortcomings. So because he believed that he was awkward, he became awkward on dates. He said he tried too hard. He felt desperate, which turned off a lot of girls. He said when his last girlfriend broke up with him in 2008, years old then, he said that he was exhausted from always trying so hard and he wanted to just start enjoying dating. He said he knew of a girl who had a crush on him for years. And so he just asked her out on a date. He said they clicked immediately because he was comfortable with it within his own self. He said he could then start focusing on enjoying himself because she was clearly enjoying herself. He said he told himself not to worry about convincing her to date him. He could just have fun and see what's happening and what's going on. He said they eventually got married, and he said today they have a fantastic marriage and 3 beautiful children. He said that happened because he shifted his RAS. He shifted his thought patterns, his reticular activating system. And so when he started thinking more positive things started happening for him. And I mentioned this, I went over time just a little bit, but I wanted to talk about this because I talked about him the first week of me starting my counsel today, and it talked about his negative mindset. When he started shifting his mindset, that RAS, the reticular activated system, that motivation started kicking in, and now his life is way better because he thinks better. His life is better. And so again, in every area of our lives, it doesn't matter, in our relationships, in our career, and whatever we're doing, we have to continue to encourage ourselves. We have to continue to practice good thoughts. Now, we know that some negative things may happen, but we are not going to dwell on them. Teresa said, "Oh, wow." Don't dwell on the negative. Take it as a learning curve, because we have to experience some negative things in order to learn, but don't dwell on it. Don't sit there and do garbage talk to yourself. Don't down yourself. Learn from it. If you got to jot it down and say, what can I learn from this experience? Okay, I'll make sure that I'll do this differently next time. Okay, I'll say this differently next time. I'll do, and the more that we keep talking ourselves positively, the better our lives will become. And again, this month, I've been talking about the laws of attraction. We're still at the very beginning of 2024, the year. If you have not gotten started on your vision board or start writing down your goals for the year, start now. We have our smartphones, our cell phones. Start putting it in our notes. Text yourself. Some of the goals that you want to reach this year. It doesn't matter if it seems far-fetched or not. Write it down. And then start researching. How can I let this happen? How can I start making this happen for me? I shared earlier, I'm working on my calendar for the year. I'm filling up my calendar for the year. Y'all are going to start seeing throughout the year that I'm going to be doing specific things when it comes to my singing, and career and different things like that, because we're out of COVID. It's not like it was, and we're able to move on in the world again. That's just one thing that I'm doing on my vision board. I told y'all that Lady Demore says speak life to your, I'm telling, speak life to your life. I said, I was last week, I was in the bathroom just tidying up myself, and I literally saw a vision of myself in a larger bathroom. And I could see the square footage, walk-in bathroom. The layout was beautiful. I had a walk-in closet in my bathroom. And when I stopped and I said, okay, I said, that means that I'm actually going, this is going to happen. I'm going to get the house that I want. I'm going to get it. And it just popped up. I just literally saw myself in a larger bathroom. Teresa said, journaling is good. Journaling is amazing. I love journaling. You always can go back and look at what the different things and say, "Ooh, look how far I've come. Look where I've come from. Look where I've come from." And all of this, even journaling, all of that is a part of the laws of attraction. Now we have to remember the laws of attraction can happen good or can happen bad. If you always have negative thoughts, like Dr. Tom was talking about, he always thought trashy of himself. He thought that he was awkward and geeky. And because he had that thought pattern about himself, everything in his life was like that, awkward and geeky and just, but when he changed his mindset and said, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm just going to have fun or whatever, that's when his life became positive. He met his wife. They got married. Now they have 3 beautiful children. His business is going great. Everything is more because the way he thinks. We know as Christians, the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. We know that. That's the laws of attraction. As a man thinketh, so is he. So you think great, think positive things about yourself. Great things are going to happen. And like I said, we're at the beginning of the year. Watch. If you would just jot it down, journal, jot it down. The things that maybe that you're experiencing now, and then 6 months from now, look back and say, "Ooh, look how far I've come in 6 months." Watch all of them laws of attraction, but continue to speak life to yourself. Continue to write it down. Continue to work towards your goals. And I'm telling you, your life is gonna be happier. You're gonna be better for it. So our takeaway for tonight says, let me open it up really quick, and then I'm gonna bring it back. It says the law of attraction, coupled with an understanding of the reticular activating system, offers a powerful framework for attracting a better life. EFT helps you recognize and replace negative cognitive distortions and self-limiting beliefs, creating a stronger foundation for the law of attraction to work its magic in your life. All right, and I want to open this up. This is our quote for this evening. This is the quote, and it says, happiness is not something that's ready-made. It comes from your own actions. I'm going to say that again. Happiness is not something that's ready-made. It comes from your own actions, and that's by the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama. Okay? And I love that. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions, and that's from the Dalai Lama. All right, so I'm going to move this quickly because my 30 minutes is, we're 10 minutes over. This is for my fellow counselors. This is where I got my theory from tonight. All right, and let's move this on. All right, better up. So if you want to create a personal and professional transformation through expert coaching, you want a life coach, Better Up, www.betterup.com. They will couple you with a great life coach that will help you reach your goals. Some people, a lot of people actually benefit from having a life coach. All right, so Ada. So a different brain requires a different approach, empowering adults with ADD, ADHD to live their best lives. AdaPlusCommunity.com. I really love that. A great support system. All right. 988 Crisis Helpline. So connect with people that you can trust. If you know someone that's struggling, it's okay to let them know it's okay for them to share their feelings. The 988 Lifeline provides 24/7 free and confidential support for people who are in distress, prevention and crisis resources for them, or for their loved ones, and best practices for professionals from professionals in the United States. 988 Crisis Hotline. Um, all right. And this is BetterHelp.com. So if you want a safe space to speak with a licensed professional online, BetterHelp.com offers affordable counseling sessions for individuals, couples, and family at www.betterhelp.com. And it is affordable. All right. So Learning RX. Okay. Learning RX helps thousands of adults and clients strengthen their skills. With so between 2010 and 2021, they have documented that more than 2,622 adults graduated from the Learning RX program. And their average, and they graduated with improved IQ of 13 points at least. Okay, so if you are looking to gain skills like build up your working memory, your long-term memory, and your attention, Learning RX is a great place to go to, and they will couple you with the right therapist to help you in whatever areas you want to strengthen. Okay. Okay, so if there's a past counsel of the day with Shanrae that you've missed or you just want to rewatch, go to my YouTube channel at Shanrae Price, like, subscribe, and hit the bell and for notifications, and then select any past series that you would like to watch. And finally, I am a professional one-on-one counselor myself. So if you're interested in professional one-on-one counseling services, or you know someone who is, feel free to contact me via my Facebook Messenger at Shanrae Owens, or they can email me at shanrae.price@gmail.com. I'm a lifestyle strategist, and my aim is to aid you in your life's goals and your life's dreams. All right, guys, I will see you on May 2024. May, the whole month of May, every Tuesday and Thursday night. At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for that will be my second quarter of 2024, and with a different topic, and we'll go from there. Y'all be blessed. Go and work your goals, work your journals. Be blessed. Y'all have a wonderful Easter, because I won't see y'all till after Easter, and every other holiday in between. Enjoy your spring break, and I'll see y'all May 2024 for the whole month, every Tuesday and Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a good evening. God bless. Good night.